What if the world isn't quite what it seems? Tonight, we dive into the most famous conspiracy theories that have captured imaginations for decades. But when you start digging, you find a tapestry of questions the official story just doesn't answer. We're not here to tell you what to believe, just to explore the shadows, the whispers, the things that make you go, that's weird. From the moon to the corridors of power, these are the mysteries that keep us up at night. So get comfortable and open your mind, let's get into it. Let's start with a big one, a conspiracy theory that has captivated imaginations for decades. The moon landing. Did it really happen, or was it an elaborate hoax? July 20th, 1969. A date etched in history. Neil Armstrong, the first man to set foot on the moon. A moment watched by millions around the globe. Buzz Aldrin, right behind him, joining in this monumental achievement. Two American heroes on a celestial body. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Iconic words that resonated with hope and progress. But what if it was all a show? A carefully orchestrated performance played out on a secret film set. Moon landing deniers point to the flag that looks like it's waving, a seemingly impossible sight in the airless environment of the moon. How can that happen in a vacuum, where there's no wind to make it flutter and ripple? NASA says it's the flagpole, designed with a telescoping arm to make the flag appear to wave, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. The doubt creeps in. Then there are the shadows, another piece of evidence cited by conspiracy theorists. Photos show them at odd angles, diverging and converging in ways that seem unnatural, which critics say means multiple light sources, like a film set with various spotlights. NASA blames the uneven lunar surface, claiming the perspective distorts the shadows, but it's exactly what you'd expect from studio lighting, carefully positioned to create the perfect shot. The Van Allen radiation belts, a zone of intense radiation surrounding the Earth. Could astronauts really survive the radiation with 1960s tech? Skeptics question the ability of the Apollo spacecraft to shield its crew from such harmful levels of radiation. And why are there no stars in the photos? A seemingly obvious omission that fuels the conspiracy. NASA says the surface was too bright for stars to show up, washing them out in the photographs, but it adds to the eerie, staged feeling. The absence of stars creates a sense of artificiality. Context matters. The Cold War, the space race, immense pressure to win against the Soviet Union. If you couldn't get to the moon but had to be seen getting there, what would you do? The stakes were incredibly high, and the pressure to succeed was immense. On the other hand, there's real evidence, tangible proof that supports the moon landing. Moon rocks, unique in their composition and demonstrably from the moon. Laser reflectors still used today to bounce lasers off the moon's surface, proving their placement by the Apollo missions. And thousands of people working on Apollo, dedicated scientists, engineers, and support staff. Could a secret that big really be kept, involving so many individuals for so long? The questions remain, the evidence is debated, and the debate refuses to die, continuing to fuel speculation and intrigue. The Nevada Desert, a vast, arid expanse stretching as far as the eye can see. Area 51, a name synonymous with secrecy and intrigue. For decades, the government wouldn't admit it existed. Its very existence was shrouded in mystery, a blank spot on official maps. That secrecy breeds speculation. What are they hiding? What clandestine activities are taking place behind those heavily guarded fences? The questions linger in the air, unanswered. Officially, it's a test site for experimental aircraft, a place where cutting-edge technology takes flight, pushing the boundaries of aviation. But is that all? Or is there something more? Something hidden beneath the surface of official explanations? Enter Bob Lazar, a name that would forever be linked to the Area 51 legend, who claimed in 1989 stepping into the spotlight with extraordinary allegations. He worked on reverse engineering alien tech at a site near Area 51, a claim that sent shockwaves through the world, igniting the imaginations of millions. The government denies he was ever there, dismissing his claims as pure fabrication. But Lazar's story put Area 51 on the map, cementing its place in popular culture as the ultimate conspiracy hotspot. People started watching the skies, searching for answers in the celestial canvas above, and saw strange lights making impossible maneuvers. Unexplained aerial phenomena that defied conventional understanding. The Air Force says it's just flares or planes, offering rational explanations for the mysterious sightings. But some footage is baffling, leaving even the most skeptical observers scratching their heads. It all ties back to Roswell, 1947, the event that started it all. A supposed UFO crash in the remote New Mexico desert. A flying disc, allegedly recovered by the military, then a quick retraction, just a weather balloon. An explanation that many found hard to swallow. The theory, the wreckage and maybe alien bodies went to Area 51, hidden away in the depths of the secret base. The government's stonewalling only fuels the fire, adding to the suspicion and intrigue surrounding Area 51. Why deny the base even existed for so long? What was so sensitive that it needed to be kept secret from the public eye? Recently, the Navy released videos adding another layer to the enigma of unidentified aerial phenomena, objects that seem to defy the laws of physics as we know them, objects that defy physics, moving in ways that no known aircraft can, with pilots on record saying, "We don't know what this is." A chilling admission from those who are trained to observe and identify. So, is Area 51 just for secret planes, a testing ground for the next generation of military aircraft? Or is it hiding humanity's biggest secret? The answer, it seems, remains elusive. The mystery endures. Shrouded in the vastness of the Nevada desert, Area 51 continues to captivate and intrigue. November 22, 1963. Dallas, President Kennedy is assassinated. The official story: Lee Harvey Oswald, lone gunman, 3 shots, case closed. But the magic bullet theory strains belief. 1 bullet, 7 wounds, found nearly pristine. Many believe there was a second shooter, possibly from the grassy knoll. The Zapruder film shows Kennedy's head snapping back, witnesses heard shots from the front and some saw a puff of smoke. Oswald's life is full of contradictions. Ex-Marine, defected to the USSR, then allowed back with no trouble. Was he a patsy, as he claimed before being killed by Jack Ruby on live TV? Ruby's mob ties add another layer. Was the mob involved? The CIA, even LBJ? The Warren Commission was supposed to provide closure, but instead, it created a mystery that still fascinates and frustrates. September 11, 2001. The world changes forever. The official story: 19 Al-Qaeda terrorists, 4 planes, thousands dead. But 9/11's truthers question how the towers collapsed, straight down, at near free-fall speed, like a controlled demolition. World Trade Center 7, not hit by a plane, also collapsed symmetrically. NIST says office fires caused it, but skeptics aren't convinced. Eyewitnesses reported explosions, and videos show puffs of smoke, squibs, below the collapse point. There are reports of molten metal in the rubble, which some say jet fuel fires couldn't produce. Experts say the heat weakened steel, causing a chain reaction, and dismiss the rest as misinterpretation. The implications of alternative theories are staggering, suggesting government complicity. For some, the evidence isn't there. For others, the questions about WTC-7 and the collapses are too significant to ignore. The Illuminati, a name that conjures images of secret societies and hidden agendas. They are often portrayed as the puppet masters, the unseen hands pulling the strings of global events, orchestrating chaos from the shadows. The real Illuminati, however, was a Bavarian secret society, a group of Enlightenment thinkers. It was ultimately disbanded in 1785, shut down by the authorities of the time. But the theory says they didn't simply disappear. Instead, they went underground, preserving their secrets and influence. They infiltrated the Freemasons, a fraternal organization with its own mysteries and rituals. From within, they orchestrated revolutions and major world events, subtly guiding the course of history. The eye and pyramid on the dollar bill, a seemingly innocuous symbol? To believers, it's their calling card, a subtle sign of their continued presence and influence. Today, the Illuminati is said to be made up of the world's most powerful individuals, powerful bankers, influential politicians, and powerful corporate titans. Groups like the Bilderberg Group, known for its secretive meetings, and the Trilateral Commission, a gathering of influential figures from around the globe, are often seen as modern-day incarnations of the Illuminati, continuing their work in the 21st century. The theory exploded online and permeated pop culture, capturing the imagination of millions, with musicians using the symbolism in their art, sometimes intentionally, sometimes not, fueling speculation and adding fuel to the fire of conspiracy. The supposed ultimate goal, a new world order. A concept that sparks both fear and fascination. One world government, a single global entity, a single global currency, and total surveillance of the population. Every global crisis, every major event, is seen as a carefully orchestrated step toward achieving this ultimate goal. There's no definitive hard proof, just patterns, coincidences, and connections that are open to interpretation. Critics dismiss it as paranoid fantasy, a collection of unfounded fears and anxieties, but the idea persists. tapping into a deep-seated distrust of authority and a yearning to understand the forces shaping our world. In the age of space travel, some believe the Earth is flat. The Flat Earth model, a disk with the North Pole at the center, Antarctica as an ice wall. The sun and moon circle above like spotlights. Flat earthers trust their senses. The horizon looks flat. You don't feel like you're spinning. They perform experiments with lasers and claim no curvature is found. Gravity? They say the disk is accelerating upward, not pulling you down. Photos from space? All CGI, part of the conspiracy. The motive, power, control, or denying a creator. Science says otherwise. Curvature is observable. Ships disappear over the horizon. GPS satellites work only on a globe. But for believers, it's all part of the lie. It's a case study in how people build self-contained worldviews. The debate rages on. Look up those white trails behind planes. Officially, they're contrails, harmless ice crystals, but some say they're chemtrails, chemical agents sprayed for sinister purposes. Theories range from weather modification to population control. Proponents point to lingering trails, grid patterns, and unmarked planes. They collect samples, claiming high levels of metals like aluminum and barium. Patents for weather modification exist, fueling suspicion. Scientists say persistent contrails form in specific conditions and the metals are common in soil. The grid patterns, just busy flight paths. It's official explanation versus public suspicion. People see the sky being blanketed and feel something's wrong. The chemtrail theory is a visceral, personal kind of conspiracy. The debate continues, with science and suspicion at odds. What do you believe? We've explored fake moon landings, alien secrets, JFK, 9/11s, the Illuminati, flat Earth, and chemtrails. The common thread? Distrust of the official story. These theories offer alternative explanations for confusing or tragic events. They empower people to seek hidden truths. Maybe it's all stories we tell ourselves, or maybe some of it is real. The world is strange, and questioning is healthy. But where's the line between skepticism and paranoia? What do you think? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for more mind-bending explorations. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this.